There's no doubt that mega yachts, private jets, and classic decadence instantly come to mind when you think of the world's most luxurious experiences. The pinnacle of luxury includes encounters that are so life-altering that you can't help but change as a result. True luxury elevates you, giving you precisely unheard-of access to new viewpoints, cultures, landscapes, cuisine, and even landmarks. Whether it's inhaling crisp forest air in the Amazon or diving several feet deep into the sea. One thing is that all these incredible experiences offer a unifying theme once in a lifetime. So guys, without wasting much time, stick with me as I take you through the most lavish experiences worth planning the world over. Cruise the Brazilian Amazon in a super yacht. The Amazon is simply a vast ecosystem and is home to some of the most unique creatures on the planet. Chartering a private yacht and setting sail are unquestionably the greatest ways to see this fantastic and fascinating region. Set your compass to the Rio Negro, travel deep into the rainforest, and take advantage of the freedom to choose your daily route. Along with keeping you on schedule, the experienced crew will also guide you away from the crowds and into the Rio Negro's secret passageways, offering every convenience. This is how you travel in luxury through the Amazon, with a private chef on hand to prepare delectable Brazilian cuisine adventure. Participating in the Gumball 3000. The Gumball Rally is known for its extravagant parties, million-dollar automobiles, and celebrities. This event is definitely worth the money you will spend, but it costs over $100,000 to take part, and may get very expensive if you throw in all the police chases you might get into. Why is it so crazy if it only costs $100,000? Well, not everyone is willing to spend $100,000 to cross many continents in their exotic car. Right at certain times, the rally begins overseas and concludes on a different continent. Now that's what I call a baller, but most importantly, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience that every car enthusiast should have. Scuba dive. There's something about the first real dive trip that just can't be topped. The underwater world takes its hold on you and never seems to let go. For those who want to stick with the sport, it helps to get certified or fine-tune skills in a destination where the rewards of big critters, fascinating macro life, and lush reefs outweigh the hurdles, which are hopefully few. Warm water, 0 to mild currents, and stellar visibility sweeten the deal. We live in a world that is 70% covered in water, and you are part of the 0.01% of human history who have access to the technology that allow people who breathe air to visit the deep and see it for yourself. Don't blow this opportunity. It's like a completely different universe. Riding a G5. Flying can be tough, especially if you do it often. The people at the airport are rude, the lineups are terrible, and security always seems to see you as a random person. But that is irrelevant if you have your hangar with a G5 inside of it. It is possible to enjoy flights without wearing a seatbelt if you have private security, a parking space close to your aircraft, and exclusive access to the runway. Now imagine piloting this plane yourself. Cool, huh? Learning to fly is not very expensive. What could be more enjoyable than pulling back while in the cockpit and taking off in the air? Anyway, nothing. Unless perhaps you're traveling to space. Take an Antarctic cruise. Most likely you and your friends have traveled to 5 or the 6 continents, probably not Antarctic though. It's the furthest distance to any other continent. It's freezing, and the only land mammals that live there are a few people and maybe polar bears. Each year, less than 40,000 individuals travel to Antarctica. Make yourself one of them. Luxury cruise ride through the Nile River. The experience of luxury along the Nile is awesomely wonderful. The ship is exquisitely made, with elements of Egyptian design blended into a modern aesthetic. It allows visitors to experience the 5,000-year-old traditional culture. You can travel in comfort and grandeur on these cruise ships to see the historic temples, statues, and monuments. Egyptologists who are on board are available for conversation if you'd like to learn more about the region. To keep you occupied while traveling, there are live dance and music performances. Live in a foreign country. Traveling is fine, but living in a foreign country for a while is more exciting and beneficial as you learn to navigate the difficulties of daily living. People will be drawn to you because of your amusing accent and want to talk to you everywhere you go. It's a fast track to meeting people and feeling more interesting and exotic than you could have imagined if you never left your country. Private flying safari overlooking South Africa. It's the journey, not the goal, is a saying you probably heard a lot. Although it sounds corny, there is no better way to describe a private flying safari over southern Africa. This is an African trip unlike any other, taking off from Namibia's Atlantic coast and flying across rolling grasslands, roaring waterfalls, and expansive deltas to reach the sun-dappled seas of the Indian Ocean. This is the answer for people who have always aspired to visit Africa and do so in elegance. Not only will you see the popular deserts of Namibia, the lush Okavango Delta of Botswana, the unique savanna of Zambia, the turquoise lakes of Malawi, and the coral islands of Mozambique, but you'll do it all with the most breathtaking aerial view imaginable. This is one of the most unusual safari experiences available. Just picture yourself trailing herds of migrating species across endless plains, and it becomes clear why. Drive an exotic car. As you race to peak speeds that would cause any highway cop to grip his donut slightly tighter, hit the track and let the rush take over your body. The true problem isn't driving when you have access to an arsenal of humanity's most advanced technology. Choosing which one to drive is the problem, especially when you have to choose between cars like the Lamborghini Aventador, the Audi R8, Nissan GT-R, McLaren MP4 12C, Lamborghini Aventador, and so on. Do I need to continue? Private overnight sandbank experience in the Maldives. With vintage champagne in hand, board a private seaplane from the exquisite resort of Soneva Fushi for the ultimate Robinson Crusoe experience with a stylish touch. Get taken to a private, totally isolated sandbank where you'll glamp under the sapphire Maldivian skies in an opulent, Bedouin-style tent. This is a wonderfully romantic and out-of-this-world experience. As part of this luxurious experience, a private staff will arrange a romantic meal for you to enjoy before they leave you to explore the uninhabited island on your own. A private yoga instructor will help you discover some inner peace after breakfast is delivered at sunrise while you enjoy the stunning ocean view. This is a lavish experience that only a select few people will have. It is profoundly intimate and transformative, just as luxury should be. Alright, that's it for today. Ensure that these 10 luxurious experiences are at the top of your list of things to do, and be sure to share your experiences with us in the comments. Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button as well.